Say they don't love her, they just love it how we live. You was never around, had to hold it youngest, we was stuck. What's that feeling? I'm the realest. All them nights I had to struggle trying to find some dinner. They don't really love me, they not really for me. When I die, is you gon' show up to the ceremony? I just bought a Bentley, just to bet you Christian Louboutin to make a switch religion. I'm not stupid, baby, but the mansion is. Me and Benji are related like.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
You're always gonna have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do. You know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. You know, every level you reach, you're going to come against obstacles. And you have to combat those obstacles in order to move forward. It's almost like you're playing a video game. You know what I mean? And then the prize is your sanity. Word.
Come on with it.
Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The fans are making noise here inside the Oracle Arena for their Warriors. And it's the Warriors to start. Out. And the Houston Rockets starting. Ariza filling out the perimeter. Howard is out there with Beasley, and it's Beverly in at the point guard position. Now here's Thompson following the miss by Trevor Ariza. Good. Curry's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Warriors.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always. Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that. But I will say, it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
For Dwight Howard, guys, there were 2 or 3 seasons in Orlando and L.A. that seemed like one big soap opera. So now, to me, it seems like he's happy and settled, though, here in Houston.
And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
Still Warriors ball.
Pass to Iguodala. It's stolen by Ariza. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
To the middle, Ariza kicks to Harden.
In attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And Green slams it in.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back. The one-hand tomahawk for you, folks. That's automatic highlight reel material.
That got their entire bench right up and out of their chair.
And Kevin, how about the reaction from his teammates, not just on the bench? Look at the guys even in the game.
Now, here is Harden, following the miss by Draymond Green. Misses in close.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Bogut the pass to Iguodala. Back to Bogut. Some nice passing by Golden State. Thompson, it's deflected. It's deflected. Rockets leading by 4. Ariza has the open look. And
came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Harden has a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Harden's got 9 points.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you
Agreed.
what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Beverly dishes to Harden. There's the feed to Howard. 5 to shoot. There's the pass to Harden. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Monteunitas is checked in for Michael Beasley. Thompson with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Curry kicks to Green, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
It's Thompson off the drive, and it's sent back by Howard. To the paint, here's Beverly, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala. Harden inside the three-point line. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor. It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point.
And no doubt the Rockets were one of the faster-paced teams in the league last year. When you have the firepower they do, you want it to become a scoring fest.
Houston leading by 9. Beverly with the ball. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala.
On their opponent. I mean, you can keep up with their pace for a quarter, maybe 2, but it's very hard to sustain it for 48 minutes, shot for shot.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Harden, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
It's stolen by Green. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Still Warriors ball.
And here is Barnes. Outside, Green. Back to Barnes. Fires from deep. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Ariza passes to Howard. A 3 ball. Ariza with the bucket. Ariza's got 5 points so far.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything.
Okay, man, put your hands together.
And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, and I think.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
It's just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. And it's Ariza in at the 3 spot.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Here is Livingston. Well, Dwight Howard had that back surgery, and he's had knee trouble, and he is no longer quite as dominant, Clark, as a player we saw back in certainly his younger days in Orlando.
Yeah, but nonetheless, Kevin, he's still in the conversation for best centers in the NBA. I think he remains a superstar big man when he's healthy.
That one goes. Count.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Harden against Thompson. Harden dishes to Howard. Shoots from 12. No good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Green kicks to Barnes. Golden State moving it around. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Livingston. Modiunas grabs the miss.
And you remember back in Orlando, Dwight Howard, a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, not to mention a slam dunk title. He's lost some of that lift, but still has more than just about any other center in our league.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for Golden State. Livingston kicks to Thompson. And the rejection by Harden. Pass to Barnes. Second chance shot and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one is on Ariza.
And Howard missing a lot of time last season with various knee issues. He's taken his training and conditioning regimen to a new level, it looks like, to kind of preserve his body for the long haul.
Another miss by Harden.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
The drive by Thompson. Here is Livingston, guarded by Harden. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Rockets leading by 10. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Modiunas kicks to Harden. Well, for James Harden, with his incredible regular season last year, Clark, knew he was in for a great postseason as well.
And it was a bit of a roller coaster for him in the playoff run. I mean, he could vanish one game, but then explode for 40 in the next.
And with Harden in the playoffs, it was an all-or-nothing situation at times. He definitely stole some games for Houston in their run to the conference finals. But, man, did he have a rough one when they were eliminated by the Warriors.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Modiunas. And the Rockets making a change here. Brewers checked in. Livingston kicks to Barnes. No good from outside.
And, you know, that tough game for Harden in the conference finals, a dozen turnovers for him, set an NBA record for most turnovers in a playoff game. Not how he wanted to go out, but he showed he can carry a team for stretches during the playoffs.
Goes up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
And the rejection by Harden.
Well, it's hard to believe that we're at this point in the game, and he still hasn't registered a single point.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Feeds to Barnes. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And that one's good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Warriors trail by 17. Barnes kicks to Varejao, and it's sent back by Howard. At the elbow, Varejao. Thompson outside. Over in the corner, Barnes. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him.
3 to the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Bazili's checked in for Varejao. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. The drive by Thompson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
I tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, he can punish small wings and create mismatches, and then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor.
Now the Warriors.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible, and if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
From deep, Harden, and that is good. Harden's got 29.
And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice up. And oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of your game.
And the rejection by Harden. For the 3. The rebound by Azili. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Good D by Harden.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
No good with the triple. Iguodala. The shot is off. And we've reached halftime in this one. Rockets ahead. They lead by 12.